ridiculous. Fine motor skills have gone to shit. Here's the simple explanation. You need to build a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport coursers, and send you instead. You know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station. That's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing it all along. I want to be clear that this isn't my area of expertise. I was bioscience, not engineering or advanced systems or anything.
Bioscience? Advanced systems?
Divisions within the Institute. Specialized groups working on various projects. It'll make sense later. But if you can build this device and make use of that code, you should be able to override the signal from the Institute's relay. Can you? I mean, can you build it? You have people that can help. This is a lot for one person, even you.
This device, this will get me into the Institute?
Yes, if built correctly. And please get it right. You have to make it in there for both our sakes. And don't you forget our agreement. I've helped you as best I can. If you make it in there, you find that serum. It's my only hope for ever being normal. So you find it. Now go on. Take these and get to work. You do whatever it takes. Call on whoever you know to help you.
Ugh, what the hell aroma is that?
What do you need, General?
I need help. We need to build a device that can get me inside the Institute.
The Institute? Why in the world would you want to mess around with them?
Can you help me or not?
We'll give you whatever help we can. Don't worry about that. Now, assuming you could build this thing, what exactly does it do?
Did you know the Institute has a teleporter? They call it the molecular relay.
Teleportation? For real? Wow. That would explain a lot about how the Institute manages to operate. If anyone can make heads or tails of those plans, it'd be Sturgis. I haven't found anything yet that he couldn't build or fix.
Preston thought you might be able to figure out these plans for me.
Sure thing. Let's see what you've got.
Do you think you can build this?
Wow, what a mess. Looks like encrypted RF transmissions. Okay, so that gets routed through... What the hell? Teleportation. This is some pretty crazy shit. You sure it's for real?
It's real. I got it from an ex-Institute scientist.
Seriously? I didn't know you could be an ex-Institute anything and still be breathing. Anyway, the eggheads never think about the nuts and bolts of actually making something work. But, looks like it's all here. Yeah, I'm gonna need some time to study this thing. The handwriting's pretty hard to make out. But, you can get started on what he calls a stabilized reflector platform. It'll need some pretty high-grade metals, but it's basically not that different than the lining of a jet engine or something like that.
Can you give me a list of what I'll need to build this platform?
Yeah, sure. Here's a list of what you'll need for the first piece. I'm pretty sure we've got all that at Sanctuary, if you want to build it there. While you're working on that, I'll get busy figuring out how to actually build the rest of this thing. Keep in mind, I can already see this is going to take a crazy amount of juice. Like if you had a spare nuclear reactor handy, we could probably use it. And it's going to be big. So find a nice open building site with lots of power available. Oh, shoot. This place is really coming together, huh? I can't take all the credit.
Since we talked, I'm feeling swell. Look at the two of us here in Sanctuary, prepared for the future.
This was weak, leader. glad to be rid of him. Humans all look funny. World is bigger than strong. Someday, super mutants kill everything.
How's it going? Did you find a good spot to build your signal interceptor?
Did you figure out the rest of Virgil's schematics?
I think so. Best I can tell until we actually try to put it together. Here's a list of 3 things that may be harder to find. I think I'll be able to pull together everything else we're gonna need. I'll meet you over at the building site and see if we can actually make this thing work.
Can you explain how this thing is actually gonna work?
Let me break it down for you. There's 4 main parts to this thing. 1, a control console to input the code and process the signal. 2, what he calls a relay dish. That's what intercepts the teleporter signal. 3, a molecular beam emitter. Gets pretty technical here, but looks like this is what translates your matter into energy for transmission. 4, the stabilized reflector platform that you already built. That's what concentrates and reflects the molecular beam. One thing to keep in mind while you're building this, it all needs to be wired together so all the pieces can talk to each other. I'll see you over at the building site. Good luck.
Too many folks these days count on the final.
Made a big mistake, rookie.
Nick Valentine is back in town. He was gone for a while. Some people, who are totally not me, thought that... Well, they thought he might be dead. Or destroyed, or whatever. Anyway. Glad you're back, Nick. Even though we never really talk. Like, ever. Put him on some NetControl. He's good.
What the fuck is that?
NetControl.
Well, ain't that a... blast from the past.
I'm in.
What's that? I thought we were getting along.
Sweet.
Powering up. Protectron on duty. Move along, citizen. Do not attempt to flee justice. Exit this dirt swiftly and fairly.
Message to Buster Conley. Nice piece you did on the monorail construction project. Heaven's Highway, Devil's Doing. Huh, cute. But I think you give organized crime too much credit. The various Boston families coming together to fund a public works project? Huh, please. Clearly you never sat down at dinner with these guys. They can barely agree on an appetizer. And ain't nobody jumping to pick up the check. The honey pot, sure. But nowhere near the level you were suggesting. You did get one thing right, though. Safety Inspector Alice Lansky was killed. They'll never find her. 'Cause there's nothing left. After he bashed her brains in with one of those giant wrenches, Vinny the Crackers Vanucci dissolved her body in a barrel of hydrochloric acid. So write your follow-up. Then feel free to tell the cops the murder weapon is hanging on the wall in Vanucci's garage. On 4 Charter Street. Eddie Winter, signing off.
Get some, motherfucker! Fucking kidding me? Where'd you... Come on, tough.
For it now!
I'll make it quick. I'll be doing the world a service.
Into each life, that was Fitzgerald. Pretty good. In the Commonwealth that I have heard. You know more about the railroad, a group that actually helped citizens who want to escape the Institute? Yeah. Well, maybe it's not just a rumor. I mean, it is as far as I know, of course, but it may actually be out there. It sounds kind of crazy, if you ask me. And if it were real, it'd be super dangerous, I bet. I think it's way safer to just sit here and play music. Why do these objects keep moving? I forget. Here's music. Rocket 69 is next. And, I mean, you don't hear them singing about the other 68 rockets, which kind of makes you think.
So many humans. Not many super mutants. Human good fighter. Be Strong's leader for now. Tanker. Strong core. Humans should have green skin, like Strong. Humans all look funny.
got everything in place. We'll have to hook it all up to the same power grid.